What's going on, guys? Today we're going to be doing a mid-skin fade on very, very fine hair, which is a little bit different of a process. So let's do this thing. So our first step on any skin fade is doing the zero, which is the blade all the way closed. We're going to bring that up to about halfway up the C cup, bring it around the ear, and just drop it a little bit in the back. So far, our process is very similar to what we usually do, because next is the trimmer. Make sure we don't go right up to that zero line, just keep it right underneath and make sure not to push anything up, preparing ourselves for the shaver next. So now, same thing like I say every time, this is exactly the same mirrored steps as the trimmer and the zero. Just want to keep it right underneath it. Don't push anything up too high. Just clear everything off, make it nice and smooth. So now things start to get a little bit different, with our first initial guide being the 1.5 guard all the way closed. Now we're doing a pretty big guide here. It's about 1.5 fingers to 2 fingers wide, and this is mainly to clear bulk and just to let us know that everything above this guide is going to be dark, because he has very thin hair. We want to make sure the top of the fade is dark so we have good contrast from the skin to the top of the fade. Another major difference is we are not doing a open blade guide. We are going right to the half guard after that 1.5 closed. We are starting closed with the half guard and slowly working our way up. If there is a line there, then we will take the half guard off and we will fade that out like I will do here shortly. So as you can see, that half guard into the 1.5 guard actually faded pretty much everything out of there. There is a very, very slight line right where I'm hitting right now, and that's just with the open blade, and that'll get it all out nice and smooth. And you won't actually need to put a open blade half guide, because this hair is very, very fine. It blends into itself very easily. Also, something to keep in mind is that since this hair is very, very fine, you will always see to the scalp. As you can see right by my thumb there, the scalp is showing no matter what. So you just have to keep in mind, we want to keep things as dark as possible, and the main goal is to create contrast. You will always see to the scalp here, and that's not a problem. So even I learn sometimes from watching my videos back on what I did and what I can do differently. In this case, we went to the 2 guard, and then I had it open, and I kind of just pushed up that guide a little bit more. But in my opinion, after fully reviewing this, I think I should have just stopped here and gone to use the thinning shears, because we do want to keep his hair as dark as possible towards the top of the parietal ridge. And I think that 2.5 guard may have lightened it up slightly too much. And the thinning shears would have just blended from the fade of the 1.5 guide that we put in earlier into the top, and everything would have been fine. I don't think that the 2 was necessary specifically for this client, but it all changes and varies based on a client-to-client basis. So regardless of how we got here, we finally got here and we are happy with the fade. So to complete everything and finish everything off, we always have to line up the C-cup. And just for good measure, always use those thinning shears right at the end, hit any little dark spots and anything that needs to be blended in just a little bit more. And this is our final product. Obviously a fade with thin hair. You could see right to the scalp no matter what. We could see it in the before, but I hope you did enjoy. And if you did, leave a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and thanks for watching.